What up, what up, what up? Welcome to RDNA. I am Mr. Williams, aka the irate mastermind according to the Wu-Tang name generator. And this is RDNA. In my last video, I said I was going to talk about, there was a little controversy brewing with Kevin Hart. Even though he's in the hospital, fighting, some very catastrophic back injuries, due to a car accident that he had over the weekend. And, I guess it just so happens that with, around that same time that he got into the car accident, that there's like a conversation that was being aired on some show. I'm not sure the show. Like I said, I don't get out on all this. But Kevin had came under some criticism because of how watchers of the show felt that he maybe dismissed, Lil Nas X, who's came to a lot of fame and prominence over the last year because of his Old Town Road song, and big ups to the young brother, man. He made a song that was embraced by people. He went from nothing to something really fast, and that's great. And I'm going to start off right off the bat by saying I'm not even the biggest Kevin Hart fan. As far as comedy, I don't think Kevin Hart's like a garbage person or nothing. But at the same time, it goes back to what I was saying about the Dave Chappelle comedy special. That's why I was going to try to tie those two things together, but I just kind of got on with the video, and I decided to just come back and do something separate about the Kevin Hart issue. But it's ironic to me how, right now, this man's in a hospital, and, suffer from serious injuries from a car accident, and here we are in the public debating the merits of his mindset, when he was having this conversation, instead of just taking it for what it is, or for what it's worth. This man's name can't even be brought up on the news to say that something bad happened to him without the news first talking about the fact that last year, he came under fire for some comments that he had made a decade prior on Twitter, and I understand being accountable for whatever it is you say, but that's to a certain degree because context matters. It matters if it's a joke, it's the same thing that, like what Dave Chappelle was saying in this special. It seems pretty far-fetched to believe that Kevin Hart was going to break a dollhouse over his son's head. Or even that he wanted to break a dollhouse over Lil Nas X head. And some of the words and phrases that they use now, like I ain't even up on that a lot of times, like gaslighting and all that. That's new on me. But what I can say is that we are also in a kick a motherfucker while they're down culture. And like that's just not cool. It's not cool in terms of like just the universal energy. Any one of us who was put under any amount of public scrutiny, first thing we're gonna retreat into is our fucking humanity. The fact that we are human beings and we feel shit too. Money doesn't make you immune to anything. Because I'm sure if money had made you immune to shit, money might make you immune to having your lights turned out or having your car repossessed or some shit like that. But it's not going to make you immune to feeling. It doesn't either. Like people act like the more money you have, the less human you're supposed to be. And then in other cases, they act like the more money you have, that shit makes you a more moral person. Oh, you got millions of dollars. How could you be a piece of shit? Like, because the motherfucker was probably a piece of shit before they got the money. Like that. It's rough because you look and you see, the conversations that are being had, and you look at the energy that people just so willingly put out there. I'm a savage, I'm a beast, I can this, I can that. You know, but at the end of the day, anybody with just thinking, you know, anybody that's really thinking, like, you know what the human condition is. I mean, you ain't no beast when it's your back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? When it's your turn, when it's your turn in the fire, guess what? You just like everybody else. You going through it. You know what I'm saying? And Dave Chappelle was right in this special, man. We live in a pile-on culture. And I ain't talking about celebrities, we pile on everybody. Let some broke ass person do something stupid and get in the news. They going viral. They being talked about. They becoming memes. You know, I saw a video yesterday, and I didn't even watch the shit, because I kind of gathered what it was just from the comments and shit. And it's of a little girl getting her hair done. And she's sitting between this lady's legs. And basically the little girl's like, it stink right there between the lady's legs. Now, somebody was recording this shit and put the shit on the internet. Now, whether or not that was funny or not, like, come on. Come on. That's what we do? That's what we do now. That's what we do. We put ourselves out there like that. That's how we project ourselves. Everything is to be made fun of. Everything is a joke. You know, all this serious shit that's going on in the world. Everybody out here trying to get a laugh. Everybody trying to be a comedian. Everybody out here talking shit. You know, I see them out there. Oh, man, I'm pro-black. I'm this, that. If it ain't black, it ain't this. It ain't that. It ain't this. Look, I'm of a philosophy that I personally try to fly above it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. You know. And it changes every day, man. I love the culture. I love the culture. I love the culture. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the culture. Born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s and 90s. You know? Like, I see, and it's crazy to say, because you feel like you've seen so much, and then you get to the point where you know that, okay, you know, things change. You know, that's just the ebb and flow of time. You know what I'm saying? The younger generation come, you know, taste change, music has changed, but you still get it. It's still that same vibe, so you can respect it. You know what I'm saying? We had the things in our time, in our generation, that we made us bop. You know what I'm saying? It made us feel good. These kids nowadays, they got the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But that victim mentality is also something that I think is real fucked up about this generation. This generation got a victim mentality to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to portray myself as a victim. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to victimize anybody else. You know, but that's what we do. We live, like I said, we live in a pile-on culture. You know what I'm saying? This man ain't been in the hospital like a whole week yet. Kevin Hart. Haven't been in the hospital a whole week, but he been getting his name dragged through the mud all week. Everybody on the internet, everywhere that they could be at, has been reading this man's mind for a week. While what Kevin Hart, the individual, has been doing is laid up in a hospital somewhere in LA, hoping and praying, getting operations that he can freaking walk again. That's what he worried about. But y'all are out here worried about what the fuck and how the fuck he said something to Lil Nas X. All over this shit. I didn't see no thoughts and prayers and well wishes. All I saw was criticism. Who did y'all help with that energy? I don't know. But like what you do, what you say right in that moment, that shit matters. I would never say it doesn't. What matters is what you do and say right in that moment. But what also matters is how we respond. That we never forget that we're fucking human too. To be able to empathize. To be able to see somebody else in yourself. Or see yourself in somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Now, so many people that were so critical, and all these may not be gay people, these may be just people that sympathize with the gay struggle, the young man coming out, man. Everybody got somebody in their family that it has something. Whether it's gay, bi, trans, whatever, everybody is touched by that in some way. So we all feel some way about somebody. I have gay family members. Guess what? I love them no less. Would I make a joke about them? Yes, I'd make a joke about them. Not necessarily a joke about them, but just a joke about the situation. That's fucking life. Somebody gonna make a joke about some shit that I did. Meet you remember when you was this, you was that, ha ha ha. Now, at this age right now, I might not ever want to hear that shit. But from the people who love me and care about me, they feel comfortable enough, they my family, they love me. I can accept the fact that somebody can love me and still make fun of me a little bit. Not necessarily 100% get behind everything that I do or everything that I say. You know, even with these videos, when I first started making these videos, I did a lot more cursing than I do now. And my mom, she had seen one of my videos and she was, whoo, you know, Demetrius, you know, you could do better than this. You know, you got way too much education. You know what I'm saying? You got way better vocabulary to, you know, be using all that profanity. You don't have to do that. What if such and such see this, that, and the third? And you know what? Being a grown man in my late 30s at the time, you know, I took that terribly. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm an adult person. These are my ideas. These are my thoughts. Why should I have to curb my delivery? Because I'm speaking my truth. I'm not asking for permission. You know what I'm saying? I am just simply being. You know? And I feel like that should have been respected. So, but because of that, because it's my mom, and I do care what my mom thinks. For a long time, I didn't even make videos. And ever since then, I've never been as consistent at making them videos since I had that conversation with my mom. You know, and even though it was my mom, I still was wrong of myself for letting somebody else influence what I knew I was doing. Because I knew I wasn't doing no wrong. I knew I wasn't out here harming nobody. Just being me. I'm not calling for anybody's head in any of my videos. You know? Except for assholes who put their hands on women. Racist police who fuck with people for nothing. Now that shit, I call that shit out with all the vigor that I can muster. You know, anything that I talk about, I'm not gonna talk about an issue unless I can speak to that shit with a little bit of passion, at least. You know? And you know, this video right now, this shit is cracking on 14 minutes almost. And this is one of my longest videos that I've ever made. But, you know, like I said, I'm gonna try to be more consistent and just I'm gonna give as much of myself as I possibly can on this camera. You know, and hopefully, right now, I got 30 subscribers. If you dig anything that I say at any point, please, you know, shoot that video to somebody else. Tell them to check in. You know, see what's up. Just go through, look at the archive and see, you know, like, what's this cat talking about? Because I love people. I don't like people. I don't like people with a damn when people suck. But I care for them. I care for them. I want us to understand each other. I want us to be empathetic. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be able to look at each other and see ourselves. You know? Like, you know, I can think about if something happened to me and in my family, you know, was, you know, just on social media or just wherever on the internet, Twitter, whatever. And while I'm in there, you know, while they worried about me, you know, oh man, is daddy gonna be able to walk again? Is bae gonna be able to walk again? Yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? While the rest of the world is just talking shit. about some shit right now that in the big scheme of things, that shit is important. Not important at all. It has no relative importance to right now. You know, I hope that Lil Nas X has another hit record outside of Old Country Road, Old Town Road. I really do. I wish that young brother nothing but success. But damn, dog. One song, all this motherfucking controversy. I hope you're more than a splash in the pan. And I hope Kevin Hart get well soon. It's Mr. Williams, RDNA. Peace.